Well, are you guys ready for the third Zenkai in 2 weeks? Who's excited? Let me know down below if you're excited. Android 18th Zenkai Awakening is coming. Her special arts changes her blast arts to strike arts, and she gets a huge boost in damage inflicted, health, and ki recovery with her abilities. Her ultimate increases enemy substitution count and seals strike arts. Wow. In all seriousness, like, I don't... I would be actually fine if this... Well, not really fine, but I would be more tolerant if this came out next week. Last week, we got 2 Zenkais at once. We got Gohan and Cell, both red. So, nobody on the face of the earth had enough materials to max both their Zenkais at the same time, 400%. So, I mean, I have them both done now, but it literally depleted all of my resource. I've been literally using crystals every single day up to the maximum amount of refreshes I can for my energy to farm souls, because at this point we didn't know if this was going to be the yellow 18 or the blue 18, because in the news it just said, oh, the cool beauty is coming, blah, 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 blah. So most people assumed it was going to be blue. I thought that blue had a better chance, and during the podcast, I was farming souls for this unit, and people in chat were like, "You're so stupid! You should not be farming for yellow. It's gonna be blue, obviously." And I was like, I do think it's gonna be blue, but you know, there's always a chance that it is yellow, so I kind of want to be semi-prepared if it is yellow. And lo and behold, it's the yellow, it's the yellow one. So yeah, I definitely do think the blue one would have been way better in terms of the meta right now, just because Zenkai Gohan is in, like, he's literally the new Vegito Blue. He's in like 90% of my matches that I'm queuing up into. It's either him, and then if you miraculously don't queue up into Gohan, you're queuing up into Vegito Blue. So, the blue one, by the way, has anti-hybrid parts of her kits, so being blue and anti-hybrids, she would have been a much better option to Zenkai right now, just to at least give him a chance. This 18 is going to come out. She's not going to be able to do anything. What are you going to do? Bring her into the match when the enemy's using Zenkai Gohan? Zenkai Gohan's going to one-shot this unit with a blast arts. I don't understand the thought. Like, I've said this for a lot of things about this game. I don't understand the thought process behind anything. Like, what is the logic behind Zenkaiing Android 18? And yeah, oh, according to the survey, like, yeah, you guys wanted 18. Yeah, we wanted 18 because we didn't know this Gohan was going to be just ravaging through PvP every damn match. So yeah, this was like. It's them being cute and trolling us, pretty much, is what this is. Because like, oh yeah, you guys wanted this. Well, yeah, we didn't know this is what the meta was going to be at that point in time. Because the survey they released was before we even knew that Gohan was going to be, like, by far the best unit in the game. And just, like, literally he owns the game right now. But special move, blah, 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 gets a huge boost on damage, health, and ki recovery with her ability. So first of all, we don't even know if she's buffing androids or females with her Zenkai ability. Now, females doesn't have a Zenkai yet. They don't have a single one. And just because of her, like, we can take a look at where is she? We can take a look at her actual Z ability, which she does buff female warriors with her Z ability, which kind of implies that she's going to be the first female warrior Zenkai unit. But the fact of the matter is, the female warrior team just really isn't there. Like, there's no other yellow units on here that could benefit from this ability. I guess Rosie, but Rosie has been on one featured banner. Her pull rate has been 1% on one banner ever, and it was her initial banner. Videl, completely outdated unit. EX Bulma is okay. I think EX Bulma is probably, like, legitimately the biggest recipient of this Zenkai buff that you can use for female warriors. I don't understand the logic behind this, and I would say that this is probably going to be the most dead on arrival, quote-unquote, Zenkai unit that is going to be released in this game to date. We can look at the android tag, but even the androids, like, if she was going to buff androids, like, there's no androids on here that would even benefit besides Cell. And I don't know if you want to run Cell because, we have one specific hybrid Saiyan that is red and does extra damage to regen, which, guess what? Cell's on regen. I'm not saying Cell is bad because he's weak to Gohan. I'm just saying Cell at this point is 1.5 years old. And I did a video of him getting double Zenkai buffed by Goku Black as well as Demon King Piccolo. And he was doing okay damage, but he was also getting shredded to hell by Gohan. So if you run into it, Gohan, with this Cell, like, you might as well not even be running. You might as well just be using two units. Like, it's just... I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think down below. Her ultimate increases enemy substitution count and steals strike arts. Yeah, this would have been nice when, guess what? When Vegeta Blue was in every match. Stealing strike arts is cool. I like that. It adds some extra disruption to the game, which I think the game honestly needs more disruption. Units like the Transforming Blue Ultimate Gohan from Dragon Ball Super that seal enemy strike arts when they enter the battlefield. I think that's extremely useful. And units like, unfortunately, Zenkai Buu is very annoying to fight against, but those sort of effects are necessary for this game to continue to become remotely competitive in PvP, because it stops units like Vegeta Blue from just completely mowing down your team with strike arts one after another. Like, I fought a Vegeta Blue the other day. He literally comboed me, like, just strike art, strike art, strike art, strike art, and then Kefla comes in. Kefla feints you. Then he goes back into Vegeta Blue, strike art, strike. It's like, it just never ends. So there needs to be more disruption abilities in this game, because otherwise it's just going to become this is going to become the strike card simulator, and it pretty much already is that way. But until Gohan came out, because he is blast oriented. So the funny thing about Gohan is he literally does in one blast card what Vegeta Blue does in like 4 strike cards. And then on top of that, obviously this unit being yellow, and like what's funny is that this unit is going to with her Zenkai ability, she's going to influence you to run more yellow units, like regardless if it's female warriors or androids, because of her Zenkai ability, right? You want units to get buffed by the Zenkai, but that's like half the value of a Zenkai unit is she's giving the Zenkai ability to your other yellow units. But you can't because of Gohan. You just can't do it. So I don't know. Again, I would have been okay with this, or at least more tolerant of this decision, if it was a week later, because I just don't have the resources to farm the souls. It's 3 Zenkais in 2 weeks is just way too much. And B, her coloring just doesn't match up with what we need right now in the game. So unless she can go neutral, or what would be interesting is if she gave other yellow units neutral typing. Like, that would be the first time we've seen an ability like that before. But I don't see this unit seeing pretty much any play at all, unless she is just beyond busted, which she might end up being. We don't know yet, but I don't know. I think this is one of the dumber things they've ever done, and I really can't agree with their continuous pushing of just Zenkais every single week at this point. Because, yeah, up until Gohan and Cell, it was every other week, which wasn't good. I definitely don't like that it was every other week, but it was at least tolerable because you could prepare yourself. Now it looks like they're doing every week, with some weeks having 2 Zenkais. It's just not feasible. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I don't know. You guys can let me know down below what you think, but yeah, that's me signing off for the night. Hope you guys have a good one. See you all in the next one.